wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up. Wake these boys up, call me soldier. Soldier. Flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me. I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky. Leave them floppy. Face naughty.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Right to the air is Willis. And right away, he lost the football.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Ready? Right. 18 Rattler.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On first down, Willis. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
70. Half to 60. Half to 60.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Golden Eagles will strike first here, this wild card matchup. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This caught by Royal. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Royal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Ready to go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Ready up.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Set. Go.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Cut.
third down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back in 60.
Play action. Here's Willis. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
18 Cardinals.
On first down, Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Right back to the air again with Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Okay, ready?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw, Willis. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Let's go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Johnson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And they will take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second and 9.
Second down, here's Willis. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on second down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Willis on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown Raiders! From 17 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one too low.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Trap 60! Trap 60! Dragon 60! Buffalo 18!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Ranger. Come 19. 18, Pioneer.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. He'll get this to Elliott. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
18. 60 Bobcat.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Draw play, Elliott. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18 level.
10th carry now for Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And that'll be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Johnson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A handoff left, Elliott. And some space here. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 41 yards. And the Golden Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This caught by Royal. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Strike 2.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And cycle.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. On 3rd down. Royal, and he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
So the field goal got them back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Elliott running right. And he'll work down inside the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
Cut. Ready?
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.